Hi, I'm Don Chase. Over the last 6 recessions, I've helped home buyers and homeowners both understand their numbers and what those numbers can mean as an opportunity in home ownership. Home ownership builds wealth over time, typically rising in value, but you can't depend on that anymore. My observation after this last recession is that our financial security in our old age, which is typically what a home provides, is actually as much dependent on our monthly cash flow decisions in the months starting before you buy the house and take on that 30-year loan as it is in the first year, the second year, the 5th year, the 20th year. I can provide value to you by helping you understand how to make those numbers work best for a long-term investment, which is what real estate really is. Mortgage lending is actually a family vocation. My grandfather was one of the founders of a savings and loan in the Nampa, Idaho area in the 1930s. When I got out of college, I interviewed with a large savings and loan out of Denver, and they hired me into a management training program. I have been everything in the mortgage industry since then, as an originator, a broker, a banker, now a mortgage consultant. And regardless of who I work for, I really work for my clients. My clients' interests, best interests, are my first concern. You know, everybody grows up thinking that their situation is normal, whatever that situation is. And that's okay as long as normal is the best, right? That's the trick. I think that all of us learned something about math in school, but we really didn't learn financial management. So what I do with clients now is help them understand how their real numbers, whatever the numbers are that you're enjoying in your life now, could be impacted and helped by home ownership. The reason I love real estate is because I love seeing people take a house and turning it into a home. I've seen all kinds of stuff as people express themselves in their homes. I've made some really great financial successes and a few blunders. I don't want you to have to repeat those blunders because I didn't share with you how they happened. So I give my clients the benefits of both my success and my failure. I put everything on the table as a lender. I want you to understand everything involved in the transaction. Giving you the knowledge of how everything is going to go, be it good or bad, is your best tool. There's a lot of reasons why you should buy housing, but it's a long-term investment. The longer you stay in a house, the more equity you're probably going to make. I help my clients look at the 10 life stages that I've observed every average family going through and try to put their purchase into that perspective. What's the next 3 stages you're going to be going through, and how is this specific purchase or refinance going to impact those 3 stages? I want you to come out better after this transaction than you were before you went in. I really believe in personal responsibility, and that impacts both how I deal with my clients as well as my personal life. On the personal side, I contribute a portion of my income to charity, but I really think that time and my personal time and involvement in people's lives is my greatest contribution on the charity side. I teach a leadership class to some guys in the prison up at Twin Rivers, and I'm trying to help them transition into successful lives after they get released. I also take the time in my practice to help people with 2-stage construction loans. This is a labor-intensive way of helping people build a house when they don't have a big down payment or they have credit issues. I've got lenders that'll do the 2 different parts of a construction project separately, and it just takes a long time to do that, but I have successfully put 3 families so far this year into houses under $300,000 by doing that. And they build their own house and it works out great, and they have a payment they can afford. That's sustainable housing. And so all the initiatives where the cities or the municipalities put money in, those are all great. That needs to be done. But I think that we can do more on a personal basis to sustain housing as well. I think it's important for you to know everything you can know to make a great decision. And I want to put all of that on the table so that you know what's going on. I'm Don Chase with Caliber Home Loans out of the Yarrow Bay office in Kirkland. And I would love to help you with your next financing move on real estate. Whether it's buying, refinancing, building, whatever you're considering, I'd love to give you the perspective I have after 6 recessions, such that you could be ahead on this transaction. Thank you.